Hello, my fellow vigilantes. I'm your host, Magnus Batman, and I'm going to do something very different because I don't really have the time or effort to dish out a full review of Miss Bala because this movie was just really terrible. Just the worst movie I've seen thus far this year. Is false advertised as an action film, but it's completely different, opposite. It's not an action film, and I just didn't feel like being on camera talking about how bad this movie is, and then going back and doing the sound editing, and then editing the video, and then putting the special effects. That'll take like an hour, so I can use that valuable time to focus on future reviews that's coming out later this weekend. Like I have a review of Cold Pursuit coming out, and also I have a review of that one movie with Jerry P. Henson in it. I think it's called The Man You Want, I believe. That movie. So stay tuned for those reviews coming out very soon. And this movie right here is a movie directed by Captain Hydrick, and Miss Bala stars Gina Rodriguez. And Gina Rodriguez plays this character who was kidnapped by the drug cartel, and her friend was also kidnapped as well. So she's trying to save her friend, but she eventually escapes the drug cartel, and then she gets captured by the FBI, and the FBI wants her to go back to the same drug cartel that kidnapped her and infiltrate them and help the FBI learn about their whereabouts so therefore they can stop them on their drug bust. So while she's helping the FBI, she is secretly trying to save her friend and secretly trying to gain the skills that is required to save her friend and save herself from the drug cartel. And we have the movie Miss Bala. And to let you guys know, this movie was complete opposite, because this movie was advertised as an action movie, and I think that the marketing team should be cussed out because they did some really false advertisement. This is the complete opposite. This character was a damsel in distress for literally an hour and 20 minutes of the film, which essentially was the entire movie itself, because the first hour and 20 minutes of the film felt like it was an extended trailer of what I saw in the trailer. If you seen the trailer Miss Bala, you essentially have watched an hour and 20 minutes of the film. You can actually see how long the running time is. It is literally about around like 90% of the entirety of the film, just by saying that this film was boring and nothing was really happening. The first hour was literally Gina Rodriguez's character being kidnapped by the drug cartel and just making dumb decisions to prolong it. It just really was nothing happening. That the screenplay literally lacked tension, and I felt like that the writers didn't really put much effort into the story and make the characters a little bit more compelling and make these elements thrilling. Usually for a setting like this is usually for a woman getting kidnapped and by a drug cartel, usually be some hardcore stuff going on, but literally there was no hardcore stuff going on. There was just nothing but boredom throughout. And the main character who was being played by Gina Rodriguez didn't really do anything. Now, as for the positives with this film, Gina Rodriguez did do a good job with her performance. She did show the range with her role, but there's a difference of portraying the character and how the character is relatable to the audience and how the audience can get with the character. It's two different things. Yes, you can portray your ass off with the character. The writers just have to present the character in a fashionable way to relate to the audience, and that's what the writers didn't do. The writers didn't do a good job of having this character relate to the audience, and there's a huge disconnect. And I couldn't really get with the other characters outside of the main character, and if I couldn't get with the main character and the other characters outside the main character, there's really no point of me liking this film. And it's really gotten to the point where I literally was just bored throughout, and I was just yelling at the screen, was wondering why was this main character making all these terrible decisions that a normal person wouldn't even make. But then I realized that this character was forced to make these decisions because the script and the screenplay demands this character to make these awkward decisions. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't really help the situation even none. It just doesn't. And the editing in this film was just really terrible. There's noticeable green screen, and also there is this weird zoom in that revolves around this man using a grenade launcher, and the sound effect and the sound design for that grenade launcher It sounded like the grenade launchers you hear from this movies from the 1960s. Kutum, kutum. Who in their right mind was in that sound room and decided to add that sound effect in there? Like, who in their right mind? Literally, this movie blows. I walked out the I literally walked out the movie like 2 minutes before the end credits came out. Like, through my peripheral, I have good peripheral vision, and when I was walking out the theater, out that room, in my peripheral, I saw the end credits rolling up. Now that was the first movie that I have ever walked out of. So I was shocked. I was just baffled about what I saw. It's complete opposite. There's just nothing with it. Like, this literally, if you watch the trailer, when you watch the movie, you have seen you're going basically watching a completely different movie you have never seen before. In that badass shot in the trailer, I bet you know that badass shot where she holds a shotgun. In the movie itself, she in that scene, she held the shotgun, and then 2 seconds later, she tripped and fell on her heel because she was wearing high heels. And okay, literally, this movie blows. I have to give Miss Bala a George Clooney ass. This movie blows. I don't. This movie. That's why I couldn't really do a video, a good quality video for you guys. I apologize for that, but hey, it's just I blame Miss Bala. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And if you see Miss Bala, give me your thoughts and comment below and let's talk about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you like everything you see and you agree, subscribe to my channel and join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.